All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees recap. This is where we recap all latest news, updates, and everything going on in the Yankee community. Hope you're all doing well and that we're all having a good 4th of July weekend. But, assuming you're a Yankee fan, if you're watching this video, I got to assume that you are doing well because after swooping the A's and then taking 2 out of 3 from the Guardians, the Yankees' lead in the AL East has continued to push towards absurdity at 58-22. They hold a 13.5 game lead over the second place Boston Red Sox, with the Blue Jays right behind them at 14 games back. To be completely honest with you guys, and I know we're not supposed to say this, it is only the first week of July. The division is over, and I don't feel that crazy saying that. I really don't. Nobody, whether you're talking Boston, Toronto, or the Rays, nobody is catching us, and I've never felt more confident in a statement, to be honest. So, with that said, I'm no longer evaluating this Yankee team on the scale of the regular season. What now matters is the construction of the roster come October, and that leads us into the topic of today's video, which is that Jon Heyman, now of the New York Post, has reported that the Yankees are looking to upgrade their outfield situation via trade. And this should come to no surprise to anyone, as Aaron Hicks and even more so Joey Gallo have obviously been brutal offensively this season. So let's go over a few names that have been thrown out there. There's one in particular that I am a lot more fond of than the rest. There's really only 3 names, but yeah, let's get right into it. And keep in mind, these are all left-handed or switch hitters, which definitely fits what the Yankees are looking for. First up, Andrew Benintendi of the Kansas City Royals. Now, of course, he was a former Red Sox, and he was traded before the 2021 season. He plays left and is hitting .306 with a .373 on base. Has just 3 homers, though, and a .122 OPS+. He got off to a really good start. It's kind of fell off as of late. Hasn't been awful by any means. But yeah, a 122 OPS+, that speaks for itself. That's definitely really solid. I wouldn't be opposed to this being where the Yankees go, but I will say Benintendi definitely doesn't move the needle for me all that much. He's also just a rental, and if the Royals plan on charging an arm and a leg for him, I'm good. I don't see him worth a big-time prospect, really. This isn't what's going to put the Yankees over the hump, so I'm not trying to, give up Volpe or Peraza, or really anybody in the top 5, to be honest with you. So, in all likelihood, I'm good off Benintendi. Another name, this one particularly mentioned by Heyman, is Anthony Santander from the Orioles. You guys, I'm sure, are familiar with him. Which, yeah, I'm good. He doesn't really do much for me at all. He's above average offensively this year, around like a 113 OPS+, but defense isn't good, and really just there's not much about his game that really floats my boat in terms of improving this Yankee team. Once again, getting us over the hump for October. But then there's Ian Happ of the Chicago Cubs, and this right here is my guy. I'm not trying to be biased because he's a member of John Boy Media with the Compound Pod, but regardless, I think Happ is the clear answer here. Since being drafted 9th overall in the 2015 draft, he's had the most big league success out of the 3 names mentioned, along with currently having the best year of the 3 by far. So far in 76 games, he's batting .285 with an .848 OPS, 8 homers, 19 doubles, 37 RBIs, and a .135 OPS+. So offensively, he's definitely having the best year, like I said, out of any of the 3 guys mentioned. Really good. Best year of his career so far. He's had some good years in the past. Let me pull up his Fangraphs real quick. So while he's never really taken off, he had a really good rookie year in 2017. He hit 24 homers, slugged .514, 114 WRC+. Since then, he's always been above league average. Had a good 2019, 126 WRC+, which is basically the same thing as OPS+ in terms of how to read it. 100 is league average. 126 means he's 26% better than a league average offensive player. So yeah, career WRC+, 114, 106, 126, 130 in 2020. Struggled last year, hit just .226, but did hit 25 homers. And then once again this year, having the best year of his career. And his defense, he is primarily a left fielder, and he grades above average, which is nice. He also can play center and right if needed, and his 2.2 WAR that he has this year, it ranks 4th among all NL outfielders. So if you guys can kind of see where I'm going here, out of all the available outfielders that the Yankees could trade for, because there really isn't many. Like I'd say it's these guys, and then like if you want to get crazy, like maybe Juan Soto, but like being realistic, that's not going to happen. Yeah, so 2.2 WAR, ranks 4th among all NL outfielders, and a plus with Happ is that he's not a rental. He's under control through the 2023 season, so you get him through this year and next year as well. Which also leads to the fact that he obviously will not come cheap. The Yankees will have to cough up a couple top prospects if they want him to be their left fielder this fall, and I could also see them looking to include a reliever in a potential deal as well. Perhaps an old friend in David Robertson can make another reunion. He's posted a 1.72 ERA over 28 games this season out of the Chicago bullpen. If I'm Brian Cashman, I enter the phone call with Cubs GM Carter Hawkins being comfortable giving up number 10 prospect Everson Pereira and number 5 prospect Austin Wells, who's a catcher having a great season with the bat in A-ball. He would definitely be tough to let go. But as I was making this video, whipping up potential mock trades, I swore to myself I wouldn't be that guy that ignores that you got to give up something to get something, right? So the Cubs, they will want a significant return for Happ, and while Volpe and Peraza are definitely off the table, Volpe because, he's just untouchable to begin with, and Peraza because he could potentially replace IKF as soon as this season. So unless we're getting something back huge, I'm not giving up either of those guys. But I do think if Austin Wells and Everson Pereira get me Ian Happ for 2 years, along with David Robertson, who's pitching his best in like 5 seasons, I think you can definitely sign me up. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. We're approaching trade deadline season. The trade deadline is August 2nd. We're in the month of July. So, in terms of videos, there's going to be a lot coming your guys' way. Probably might be like my favorite outside of, I would say October's #1, then April, and then July for my favorite months, my 3 favorite months out of the baseball season. What do you guys think? But anyways, let me know. Would you do that deal? Austin Wells and Everson Pereira. I hope I'm saying that right. Pereira. That's how it looks like when on the text. Everson Pereira, Austin Wells for Ian Happ and David Robertson. Would you make that trade? Let me know if you agree, disagree, and yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I will see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.